like everything is dish. As a man, just as a person sow with that shall they reap. And that's just like the way it is. God has more wisdom than humans. And humans have wisdom, good amount, but it can never touch God's wisdom. He gave wisdom to the flesh, so he has to be the wisest. Some of the actions of some cause true hardships to come upon others, innocent. Some who necessarily don't deserve some things, but because of the actions of a few, the actions of a couple or a group that just continue incessantly, rebel, disrespect, attack God, in such a way where it's detrimental to his will, and his will is only good, and purposes and stuff that, something has to be done in time. And God lives within. It's God knows all, sees all. And then he tell his prophets, he show his prophets all this need to carry on. It's really not a mystery. It's real life, supernatural. Yes, supernatural. It's not nothing strange or eerie that I got going on. It's just real life, just the way it is. Man, whether we tuned in or we have discernment or not, what it is what it is. How it is how it is. What it's gonna be is what it's gonna be. What it's not is what it's not. And that's the way it is. And that's the way it always will be. And the more, that persecution constitute wrath. So rather than harming or causing too much detriment to a vessel of God, it's only a mountain. It's mounting up and piling up, wrath, of God's wrath. And it just adds and adds and compounds, until a point to where God releases it. And then it starts all over again, if it continues. Because one thing about it, God is merciful, loving. Really, God is everything, you see God manifests. He's being merciful compared to what he, capable of, in his fullness. He really what's going on is the least he can do, for the things that have been done. The things that have been done in his sight, the evil. It has continued and consisted. There's no coincidence. There's anybody with eyes to see, they can tell it. The only thing my problem is with those who are innocent, but they have eyes to see, but their mouth is still closed. They're not proclaiming the work of God. They're keeping them in obscurity. And see, that's my issue with such individuals, because they seem clearly, okay, if such and such place or this and that person, was this, and then look what God is doing there or here or where, it's common sense, it's like, and really that glorifies God rather than condemn somebody else, which more important is to glorify the Most High. And that's what that does. So calling things what they is, calls the ace a ace, call a spade a spade, just be real about like what's going on, and but see, it's like without the spirit of God, person can't see, and you can't be justified by the world, because the world is dead. The world is dying, spiritually. The world is dead spiritually. Anyway, so you can't be justified in the light by the world, where it doesn't mix like oil and water. It's only God that can do the justifying. Everything happened for a reason, like the old mantra, and thing is what God shows us, who he has appointed. All the speculation and so much imitation and things, you know what I mean? When things being done to use for malicious intent, you know, it's different. God wants me to do. All of it is always connected. You know, I'm directly connected to the Most High. You know, it's not figurative language, not a metaphor, or it's not boast. You know what I mean? It's a boast. I can boast in the Lord, you know, but I mean, it's not no game. It's not a joke. The problem is, you think it's like a joke or a game or something that's being played, but you know, that's in the Proverbs. Anybody without the Spirit of God, you know, is a fool. You know, leans, you know, towards that follow the paths of darkness is a fool. And therefore, it's going to oppose the things that the Bible say, the words of what God wants to do in the earth. You know, it's a fool, you know. And fools don't taste the grace, you know. A fool is, it's said in the heart, there is no God. You know, a fool is said in the heart, there is no God. It's real life. And it's really the beginning, you know, in a sense. It's the beginning in a sense, you know. It's not the absolute beginning, but it's the end of the beginning. Anyway, you know, just my existence in the earth right now prove you know, I mean, come on, it reaffirms the scripture, you know, from Malachi to Matthew, you know. Let those who have eyes see, let those who have ears hear, let those who have discernment perceive. In other words, you know, I speak not of my own, I speak by inspiration of the Spirit, you know, and God, and the things that He wants, you know, to be heard, you know, even down to my own craft. Do what needs to be done, not always what I want to do. God is a God of war, you know. That's what has to be understood. See, the problem is, you know, if you think it's like a joke or a game or something, you know, that's the problem. You see, God is amazing, man. Far above words, you know. God is an avenger, too, you know. Something like to discount or disprove or discredit, you know, dismount the Bible as being some kind of old book for fiction or something. Without the Spirit, that's a lie from hell, you know, because that's Satan. Satan wants to promote such a false delusion, you know, and throughout the earth. It's happening right now, the Bible, you know. The Bible is happening right now in these real days, you know. God is alive, moving. God is doing stuff. God is blatantly showing and revealing Himself in numerous ways, even to to the unbelievers. Like things that happen, they get, you know, even when they get all their own facts, you know, because most unbelievers have a Adamic way of thinking, and when you have an Adamic way of thinking, then you know they think they need the facts and the numbers. They understand why this and that. Well, they gather everything, you know, up, and then they see, you know, some of the things in their appropriate context, in their time frames, and just, and even in my own particular octave, in this own journey of mine, and they can see what it was I've been talking about, and then they can see the correlation between that and some of the other things that have been going on, in the world, things that only God, God is a catalyst for, It's no coincidence. So I look up at the beautiful golden moons, or poets move, I know it's you. Love, no broken rules. God, I know it's not my. There's much to say, talk about, not really much about, competitions and stuff, But I mean, because nobody can compete like with God. Only thing that can be done is the illusion be built up in order to perpetuate, a false sense of equality, like a false sense of, equilibrium or balance in that particular aspect. I mean, when I see things, I see the mark of God in it, knowing that God created all things, and even things that they say perverted, but God still created everything. It's amazing, and that mark of God is what obsesses me, with things that God, gravitate me towards, and it's not much at all. What it is what it is. Yeah. It's time for some stuff, there's no time for other things. Time for awakening or reawakening in the hardest now. For only God. As for me, I'll be doing what I'm doing. But God is to be exalted, praise, worship. Everlasting, everlasting. Amen.